Hello, I'm Joseph Zalewski, and I will be presenting this paper, Semantic Compression with Region Calculi and Nested Hierarchical Grids with Pascal Hitzler and Christoph Janowitz. This paper is about combining three paradigms in geographical data: qualitative region calculi, knowledge graphs, and hierarchical grids. To quickly review what these things are, you probably know about region calculi already, things like RCC5 and RCC8. They're reasoning systems about qualitative relationships. So if you have these partial overlaps, for example, you can infer some things qualitatively about A and C. For example, that they might partially overlap, or they might be disconnected, or there's a few other options. So knowledge graphs, the second paradigm, these have been around for a while. They're also called linked data. They're sort of a relational data structure, but they typically consist of dereferenceable URIs that can be used either as entities or as predicates. Hierarchical grids, finally, these are a coordinate system, basically, that's not a numerical coordinate system. Instead, they divide space into nested cells. So the inspiration for this paper was an actual NSF project, Nowhere Graph, where we were building a knowledge graph, and we wanted to represent some of the geographical information in it by recording which cells of a hierarchical grid were related in which ways to each geographical region. Why would we do this? There's a few arguments for it, but I think the best argument is that it transforms geographical data into something that can be reflected in the link structure of the knowledge graph, as opposed to just being a literal. So the problem with this is that you have to keep track of a lot of relations to a lot of cells in order to describe a region. For example, these 4 cells inside this blob here, that would be 4 different containment relations, but they're not all necessary. They all logically follow if you know that the blob contains this red cell. So research question, how much in general can we prune out unnecessary cell relationships without losing any information? And the results we present in this paper, they're kind of weak results, but they're a start on this subject. First, we introduced a slightly stronger calculus than RCC5, which captures topological properties of grids. We showed how to optimally, up to a constant discrepancy, represent a region in terms of the smallest number of cell relationships. And we showed an asymptotic measure of how much space this saves in a special case. We also showed that in a useful special case, RCC5G reasoning reduces to RCC5 reasoning. And yeah, those are the results. Thanks for watching.